Would you like to work in the US? Believe it or not, this is a great moment because US employers can't find enough workers.
I hate working! I hate it! I hate it! I hate it! I hate it!
People don't want to work in the US. I know, it may sound incredible, but companies are having a hard time finding people who want to work. And that is why you have to take advantage of...
Get your fucking ass up and work. Seems like nobody wants to work these days. You have to...
Kim is right. People don't want to work the way they used to. And that's not a bad thing because the way we used to didn't work. And it's not down to the laziness that Kim implies, but actually more so because we've been living in a global pandemic for the last 2 years. And so for the majority of people, we spent the last 2 years working because we were unable to live our lives. So a natural consequence of going through a global trauma is a reevaluation of your priorities and a redefining of your success. What people have realized is this previous method of work until you drop dead doesn't work, because what if you don't live until 90 years old? Then you end up working and not having that time to enjoy your life and all the money that you accumulated. So people are making more time for balance, and it's not a bad thing. Also, Kim forgets the fact that starting a business is a greater financial risk when you don't have a safety net, but that's a conversation for another.
I'm having a day. Or I'm having a life. I don't know, man. I just don't know what to do anymore. I'm sitting outside work, crying my eyes out in my vehicle, because I can't function anymore. Financially, I don't understand anymore. I don't understand how I make $34 an hour, and I can't function. I can't function. I can't pay my bills. I can't even literally keep gas in my car to get to work 3 days a week because I can't afford it. Like, I get paid and it goes to car, mortgage, a couple little bills.
So sad. Remember to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much.
I don't want to work anymore because I'm working every day very hard and I never had money.
I don't wanna go to work cause it makes me really sad, and I gotta deal with people and I don't wanna do that. I am broke even though I work 40 hours a week. It's okay.
I don't wanna work. I just wanna bang on this mug all day.
Did you ask? There was something wrong with me. I couldn't stay in any of my jobs for even a year. I'd come home in tears because I just hated my job. It got so bad I started having panic attacks on the way to work and I lost so much weight. But my career was the most important thing to me, so I took a leap. I combined two of my passions, art and feminism, and I created my jewellery business, Rani & Co. But it was not an easy journey. I made expensive mistakes and sometimes I wanted to give up. So after 3 years of learning, failing and discontinuing the clothing line we actually started with, in 2021 we finally became a 6-figure jewellery business. So if you're feeling lost in life, you're not alone. Focus on your strengths and passion and go from there.
I love you all, you're beautiful, and never forget that everyone is a princess.
You don't like your job, show up an hour early. Stay an hour late.
If you're not a fan of traditional learning, go and get your master's and then get your PhD. If you're not a fan of coffee, drink an espresso in the morning and a cold brew at night. See how these things don't make sense? If you actually hate your job, I have 10 actionable steps for you. The first thing you're gonna do is update your resume. Now that your resume is up to date, you're going to upload it on all the job search platforms, which is Indeed, Career Builder, Monster, ZipRecruiter. And when you upload your resume to these platforms, you can actually tag them with certain job titles that you're interested in so the recruiters will reach out to you. Yes, they may bombard your email with a lot of jobs you're not interested in, but it's better to have abundance than no opportunities at all. Third thing you're going to do is go on your LinkedIn, update it with all the information you have in your new resume, and you're going to turn on the Open to Work feature. The Open to Work feature on LinkedIn is not supposed to let your current employer know that you're open to opportunities, but that will only apply if you have listed your current employer on your actual profile. Now, the fourth thing that you're going to do, you see how in the beginning of his video, he said, go to work early and leave an hour later. With those 2 extra hours, you're going to use that opportunity to connect with people in your industry to help you find more opportunities. And you're also going to use that to apply to jobs. Why should you be giving an extra 2 hours to a company that's not willing to pay you what you're worth? Why do you have to wait for someone to leave in order to get the raise that you deserve? Moving on. The next thing you're going to do is schedule your interviews. You can schedule your interviews an hour before you go to work, or you can use your lunch break to do it. Number 6 is you're going to accept that job. Number 7 is you're going to start the job. Number 8 is you're not going to turn off that open to work feature on LinkedIn. You're going to keep it there, okay? Just in case the next company you're at starts to act up and tell you that you should be giving an extra 2 hours with no additional compensation. If you stay ready, you never have to get ready. The 9th thing you're going to do, and the most important thing on this list, is you're going to invest in yourself while you're working your new job. And when I say invest in yourself, that's going to be going and getting another certification. So maybe you can move up and make more money. That's going to be investing in whatever side passions you may have. There are so many things we can do that we see every single day on TikTok. And what you're going to do on the side to optimize your opportunities is invest your time into developing those passions and skills. If you don't have any additional passions and skills, it's totally okay. And number 10 is you're going to repeat these steps whenever you need to, or if you're ever ready to walk away from corporate America because your passions are now funding your life, you can do that too. The most important thing that I'm trying to say in this video is that investing time in a company that's not willing to invest in you makes no sense.
I believe that our system as to how we work and how we're supposed to live is going to change because inflation is too high. And people are not motivated to work as they used to be. People are realizing that there's a better way of going about doing things. So if anybody else feels this way, please let me know. I'm not the only one, hopefully.
Oh my God!
Understand that I can't live off of $1,000 a month, and I grew up on a certain lifestyle. She can't just take that away from me immediately.
Okay.
I think the best thing would be to start with a job.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. No. She needs a job.
Oh, I don't want to go to work.
Shut up. Be thankful you got a job, okay? In my time, it was very hard.
Here's the real reason why Gen Z doesn't want to work. Kids these days, they don't want a hard days of work at all. They just want to quit their jobs and be on social media all day long. Yeah, it's actually a lot more complicated than that. We want to quit because we're being taken advantage of, put in huge amounts of debt, and not paid properly. See, because while you're working in the 80s, your salary could actually afford you a decent lifestyle, but let me just show you the numbers. Since 1970, home prices have increased by 1,608%. If we compare minimum wages from then and now, in 2022, minimum wage is 40% lower than what it should be compared to 1970. But anyways, the same home that cost you $100,000 in 1970 costs you $710,000 now. All the while, wages have remained stagnant. Okay, sure, but that's just the way things are now. We had struggles too. Live with it. Yeah, kind of hard to live with it when college has increased by 2,000%. Tuition used to be $1,700 in 1970. And in 2020, it's about $38,000 a year.
You know what inspires me? Fearlessness, drive. I hate lazy people. Barb, stay in school. Don't you ever be lazy. Don't you ever complain about hard work. Work hard, it pays off.
I want to give you a quick tip that you can use every single morning in your morning routine if you're dealing with anxiety and stress daily, and it is to brush your teeth with your opposite hand. Here's why. When your mind is so consistently doing something that it subconsciously has mastered, like brushing your teeth, then it has so gotten used to it. And if you're dealing with stress and anxiety, it means that you're having an aversion to difficult situations that feel challenging and new. So when you start brushing your teeth with your opposite hand and you force yourself to learn to do it, you're getting your brain to go, okay, this is new, this is unique, but I'm going to do it. And you get your brain to associate a sense of pleasure and pride to engaging in new things. It seems so silly, I know, but try it for 30 days and it will make at least a small but noticeable difference in terms of your anxiety and stress. I would love to hear your thoughts below. I know this is a fun one. Comment, please.
If you struggle with workplace anxiety and general confidence at work, listen up. This tip literally changed the game for me when it came to my own anxiety. And it's realizing that until someone tells me otherwise, I'm gonna keep doing me. I'm not gonna sit here and worry about my own performance unless someone tells me I'm not performing well. Same thing applies with everything at work. Unless someone tells me otherwise, I'm gonna keep doing me and I'm gonna have so much peace of mind with that.
So glad you tuned in. Thank you so much for watching. Click that subscribe button. Do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Also leave your comment. Thank you. See you. Bye.